says, I can't believe I named you after a fucking bat. Talking about his significance. So he had somebody who lost named Lucille.
Gotcha.
And he's trying to
so that humanizes him quite a bit.
Exactly. Yeah. So that happened.
Interesting.
So and that's why I'm really kind of excited to see if they do carry on that human side of him, or if they're going to just let him be Billy Badass for a couple more seasons.
Does old man, everybody that listens to this show, you ought to know by now that I am so bad at remembering names. I do remember this one though. It's Maggie. I don't even know how I was going to go about referring to her. Yeah.
The girl with the baby.
The girl with the baby, yeah.
Lost her boyfriend. Really, very tragic.
No, the husband.
Husband. Sorry.
Granted, it was after the apocalypse, so there was no officiating over it. But what do you need? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She had a ring. Maggie, does she take over Hilltop Community?
Yes.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, she's in charge.
She's in charge now. So does she have it? Is it basically considered that she's not a part of the original group anymore? I'm going to call them the original gang because the original gang just sounds so much like we're talking about like cartoon characters or a sitcom.
Well, just like we said earlier, that the communities are starting to realize that there are more than just Alexandria and Hilltop. They're realizing that the saviors are victimizing everybody, so they're going to start coming together and working as a group, and that's why Maggie's going to, at least in the comic, she's going to take over Hilltop because what's his name's a fucking dickhead. He's just a big pussy.
Who, old Beardo?
Yeah. He's just letting.
That's what I call him, Beardo.
Yeah, he's letting Negan just take whatever he wants, and nobody likes it. And Jesus is a fucking badass.
Yeah, he's like a ninja.
Yeah, no, his character is awesome.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah. So yeah, she's
the leader.
She's running shit.
And so basically that means they're allies with the original gang.
Yes.
So now they only have to convince the kingdom to join, even though the one security guy already wants to join.
Yes.
Does that happen? Is that a hard? Do you think? Well, let's think about the TV show because we already know what happens in the comic.
Yeah.
But in the TV show, do you think that's going to be a hard sell for the king?
I don't know which way they're gonna take him because
I don't know, man. It kills me sometimes how much they don't stay with it.
Yeah.
But then on other things that they are like to the T.
Yeah.
It makes me nuts. Which is, I guess, why we're fucking talking about it.
Yeah.
Shit.
Hey, you're gonna watch it anyway. So
gonna watch it anyway.
Everybody got all super butthurt about the spoilers. You're gonna watch it anyway. So I don't know what y'all complaining about.
Oh, hey, thanks, Score Girl on Twitter. Hopefully our mic sounds a little bit better now, not too fuzzy.
No snap.
Yeah, we've been having that problem, and I didn't want to have that again, but I totally forgot to check it. So if you could let me know if the mics are still hot mics. Hopefully they're not hot mics. Now, let's see. Oh, I know. Does that sound about right? Does that sound like everything? Are we on top of it now for next week? Do we have any predictions for the first episode?
I think you're going to see. Well, my prediction is you're going to see Maggie being a lot more assertive at Hilltop. Maybe start to take over a little bit. And I think that we're going to see more hints towards the Whispers.
Okay. Now, does she or does she not kill Beardo?
I can't remember.
Do you think she does in the show?
Oh, no. I think Negan's gonna smash his fucking head in because he's so close to doing it anyway. Because he already got that politician's kid for.
For
going against Rick. So I think that
for being a player hater.
I think the show is going to lean towards Negan's just going to take the old Beardo out and say, "Here, Maggie, I did this for you because I've got the hots for you."
Oh yeah, that's right. He does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting point. Okay, so the prediction for this next episode is going to be somebody kills Beardo.
Yeah.
And do you think? Well, no, because I think that. Do you think that according to the TV show, Negan hasn't found out where Maggie is, and I just now remembered. I forgot. Durrell escaped this last half of the season.
Yeah.
So what do you think happens with old Durrell? Do you think he gets caught halfway down the road?
I don't, man. He's gone this long without getting killed in the show. So,
but do you think he gets caught and brought back, or do you think he's made a free escape? Because I guess he's got Jesus on his side. So
this could,
literally and figuratively.
I mean, this could be the time that they take Daryl out.
Yeah. Do you think they take him out? First episode.
Man, he's been a dead man walking an entire goddamn series.
Well, yeah, he's on bot time anyway.
Yeah, I know, but it's just one of those things. Are they gonna? Daryl hasn't done anything significant, anyways. He's just been a third banana in the show since season 2.
Right.
So I mean, this would be a perfect time for them to write him out. I mean, it's the truth. I mean, I'm sorry. You can only stay alive for so long before it's like, all right, I got nothing for Daryl.
You got to get him out of there.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, listen. Not everybody's a fan of that show, and we understand that. So we're going to move on after only 21 minutes of bullshitting about it.
Sorry, I mean,
no, it's all good. I think there's then things that need to be said because I didn't realize that. I still thought we had 2 weeks left. So it's next week. So yeah, we got to talk about it because that's like part of our thing. You know what I'm saying? So the for all of our listeners that don't do the pro American football thing, we had a very big game this weekend.
Yeah, we did.
And I got to tell you, it was pretty awesome. It was. Uh-oh.
You having more technical difficulties out there?
40 years running, still a work of art. A game filled with glory, guts, and heart. It's as good as
Really?
it gets for this rivalry.
Are you ready for some football? Anyway,
Hank Williams Jr.
Hank Williams Jr. So we had what we call the Super Bowl here in the States this weekend, and it was quite a doozy.
Which that is actually a trademarked thing. Did you know that?
The Super Bowl?
Yeah. Like you can't use that. Like when we sell stuff, like when we do cakes and stuff like that, we can't write Super Bowl on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's trademarked. Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Boy, they love that money.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Lamar Hunt.
Yeah. They love that money.
Yeah.
So, as we've been talking about the last couple of weeks, we ended up having the Falcons and the Patriots in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And I wanted Atlanta. Who did you want?
I wanted Atlanta.
And that didn't. And it didn't happen.
That did not pan out.
That did not pan out. So for anybody who's listening that didn't watch it or doesn't,
living under a fucking rock.
Living under a rock. Well, I mean, I don't know, Malaysia. They might not watch the Super Bowl. I mean,
if there's like one thing that you know about America, it's fucking guns and Super Bowl.
Yeah, probably. But so, needless to say, the Patriots were getting their asshole stomped inside out. For 3.5 quarters of the game. And guess what? There's only 4 quarters of the game.
Yeah.
And then, what was it, 28-3.
Yeah.
Halfway through the third quarter.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, and this is my take, all of a sudden, either Goodell, who is basically the boss of everybody in the league, in the NFL, Roger Goodell, or Las Vegas made a phone call to Atlanta and said, hey, we need you to start losing a little bit. And the next thing you know, the Patriots came back, tied it, went to overtime, and then won.
Yeah.
First time that has ever happened in the Super Bowl. First time that Super Bowl has ever gone to overtime.
Yeah.
Now, here's why I say that somebody made a phone call. No, it really, for me, it's, I mean, I played football for 10 years. I played on the defensive side. And there's an old saying that we have here that says, if it ain't fucking broke, don't fix it. Because it's not necessary.
Yeah.
And for 3.5 quarters, the Falcons were attacking.
Yeah.
They were rushing 4 guys. They were mixing up their blitz packages. They were getting to the quarterback. They were getting to Tom Brady often.
Yeah.
And sacking him as well. Especially that what was the defensive tackle's name? Started with a J, I forget, but he was kicking the living shit out of his assignment, and he was kicking the shit out of Tom Brady.
Yeah.
And I was loving every second of that. But somewhere along the lines, their defensive coordinator said, you know what? This man coverage defense, which is basically, for everybody that doesn't know what that is you've got the chubby guys that are rushing to try to catch the quarterback, and you've got the guys that are behind, the layer of guys behind them are usually, well, all the guys basically behind them are usually one-on-one, just basically following the guy running around on offense like a puppy, trying to make him not catch the ball.
Yeah.
So they were running a man coverage with two over the top in zone, which are two guys that sit way back, they're cherry picking, and wherever the ball goes, they just kind of flow to it. And they don't let their job is to not let anything get farther back, behind them.
Yeah.
So they were running an attack defense with a mixed up blitz package with two guys over the top playing zone, and they were winning 28-3.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden they started playing an umbrella defense, which is a bend not break defense. So they pulled one guy back. They were only rushing 3, and then everybody else was in a zone in which they say, "Listen, you can have 10 yards." As long as an umbrella, nothing can go past the umbrella.
Yeah.
But that is not the case with Tom Brady. He is smart, and he will find the open guy, and the open guy will then run for about 15 yards, and that's how you lose the game.
Yeah, because he found a new receiver, to throw to, because Edelman was dropping shit.
Yeah.
Hogan was dropping shit. So he was passing it to the rookie, who was making some pretty damn good catches. And Amendola wasn't catching shit.
Yeah,
so
Amendola
like this
can't catch a cold.
the one guy that that wasn't accounted for was hurting them bad, and that's the one thing about the Patriots. That's the one thing about the Patriots that just annoys me. That they can just like put out who the fuck ever is on the sideline, and they have an opportunity to do well in the game. When us being Chief fans, that's not necessarily the case. We have our 1, 2, maybe 3 people that are halfway decent, and then we just pray to God they have their fucking good game.
Yeah. Well, excuse me. And the reason why I say that, and somebody's thinking to myself, well, maybe they're playing not to. Maybe they are playing not to lose Megalodon. Maybe they figured they had a 28-3 lead and they were going to win.
Yeah.
And I agree. But on the same token, you would think that all of the blown games that umbrella defense has yielded over the last 10 years, which is a lot. I don't know. Maybe I'm giving the defensive coordinator a little too much credit for being smart, because I would never, if it's working and I'm kicking the living shit out of the guys doing this, then I'm going to keep doing it. I'm not going to switch to a prevent defense, and because people lose with that. We lost in the playoffs 3 years ago against Indianapolis because of that, and we were up 28-0.
Yeah.
Because of that prevent defense, because of the prevent defense that we started in the fucking second damn quarter. Because we thought we were tough shit, and we lost the game. Yeah. So that's why I say, like, I don't know, maybe I'm giving them too much credit, or maybe they really truly think that that's, statistically speaking, the best way to play the rest of that game. I don't know.
My thoughts are, it's the Super Bowl. It's the last game. This is your last opportunity to fucking win.
So throttle up.
Yeah, exactly. So you
throttle up.
Yeah, you better fucking ball out.
Yeah.
And do whatever it takes to win the game. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Like I'm pretty sure the Patriots would have fucking won, because driving down the field. But I don't know if you saw the pictures of the goal line when the running back.
Oh, the last play.
Yeah, the last play. The dude's knee was down before he hit the.
Before he broke the plane.
Oh yeah, but that was the thing. Is like after
they didn't even do a replay.
They didn't do a replay.
They didn't replay.
Everybody just rushed the field like, oh, it's over. It's over. It's like, dude, what the fuck? Can we at least make sure that this is? I mean, I know in the next play you're probably going to score, but just for formality, let's just play the game. Play the game like it's supposed to be played. Yeah. I know it's Tom Brady and all, and everybody wants
everybody run the field,
and everybody wants him to be the GOAT. Yeah. And for those who don't know what the GOAT means, it's greatest of all time.
Right.
But God damn it, let's just for formality do this right.
Right. Well, and and let me throw this in there too. Is along with that, there was a couple other of plays that were penalties that didn't get a replay for the public. Most of the time holding, and then they'll show the holding play. Mm-hmm. There was a couple of plays that they called in Atlanta where they didn't actually follow up with a replay. So I don't know that I buy it. I'm of the thought process, pictures or it didn't fucking happen.
Yeah. Oh no, and the funniest meme that I saw was during the Super Bowl for the second half, where it was Tom Brady and Belichick standing on the sideline. It's like, hey, I think it's time to start cheating. Because I mean, like, You ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Everybody's trying to get an advantage over their opponents, but